Hey, it's Carl Kwan here. I'm going to be talking about a pilot strike at an American airline for this week's listening lesson. So, this is an English audio lesson from Bloomberg Business Week about a strike at Spirit Airlines, an American airline. So, you're going to hear a story about the story, and then you'll hear the actual story, okay? Now, this will help you to practice listening to someone tell a story, and you'll also get to practice listening to, some news as well, okay? Now, for those of you that have class with me, please listen to the stories at least 10 times before class and 10 times after class. But if you don't have class with me, don't worry, this is what I want you to do. So listen to everything once, of course. Listen again, because listening to shorter material more often is actually more beneficial to you than listening to something longer just once or twice. Number 3, listen a third time, but stop the audio after every 5 seconds and write down one keyword or key point that you heard. Number 4, listen a fourth time. Stop the audio again after every 5 seconds, and this time check the answers that you wrote down before, okay? And then hide those answers, all right? In step number 5, I want you to listen again, but this time listen for about 10 seconds, stop it, and then write down the keywords or key points that you heard. Number 6, listen one more time. You should be able to hear more than you heard the first time you listened to the audio. But if you still have trouble, then make sure to ask me some questions by leaving me something, writing something in the comments section underneath this story here, okay? Thanks and good luck. Here's the story about the story, okay? This morning I read a story on Google News about a strike at an American airline called Spirit Airlines. Have you even heard of Spirit Airlines? Because I've never heard of them. Anyway, all the pilots are on strike because they've been negotiating for over 3 years, and they finally rejected a 30% raise. And now the CEO is saying that this could jeopardize all the company's employees. This morning I read a story on Google News about a strike at an American airline called Spirit Airlines. Have you even heard of them? Have you heard of Spirit Airlines? Because I've never heard of them. Anyway, all the pilots are on strike because they've been negotiating for over 3 years, and they finally rejected a 30% raise. And now the CEO is saying that all of the company's employees will be affected. Now, if you ask me, I think this is a great opportunity for their competitors and will do some serious damage to Spirit if they don't get their act together and solve this problem real quick. You know anything about all this? So now I want you to listen to the actual story, okay? Spirit Airlines pilots strike after labor talks fail. June 12, 2010, by Mary Schlangenstein. Pilots walked off the job at closely held Spirit Airlines Incorporated early this morning after failing to reach a contract agreement in more than 3 years of negotiations. The company worked until 5 a.m. to try to reach an agreement with the union, the airline said in a statement today. We are frustrated and disappointed that our pilots have turned down an over 30% increase at a cost of over $70 million over 5 years, while disrupting thousands of our customers and jeopardizing the livelihoods of our over 2,000 employees, Spirit Airlines President and CEO Ben Baldanza said in the statement. Spirit began canceling some flights yesterday and advised customers of alternative travel options. The strike is the first at a U.S. passenger airline operating on a regular schedule since 2005, when mechanics walked off the job at Northwest Airlines Corporation. Spirit's pilots said they are seeking pay on par with low-fare competitors JetBlue Airways Corporation, Air Trans Holdings Incorporated, and Southwest Airlines Company. Okay, so that was it. Go through that again, and hopefully that is helpful for you.